We have some bad news concerning CM Punk. Booker T recently revealed that he almost got into a backstage fight with CM Punk at the NXT show from a couple of days ago. This is what he said on his own podcast. I saw Punk. We'll talk about that off air. I almost had a little run-in with CM Punk. The internet might want to pick that up. Me and CM Punk almost got into it at NXT this week. We'll talk about it later. I don't want to put it out there because they're going to pick it up and run with it. But yeah, I'll talk to you about that off the air. The first question that comes into mind is, why would Booker T say all this only to quickly say that he doesn't want to talk about it, he doesn't want the internet to know about it, and he'll talk about it later? Like, why even bring it up in the first place? Some people believe that it might be a work because of that, but that just doesn't make sense to me. For WWE to book a random storyline between CM Punk and Booker T, I don't get it. Like, what's the point? They don't wrestle. One of them is a commentator. One of them's injured. I just don't see the point. The next thing about this is that it makes me very sad. If it's true, it seemed like things were going so well for CM Punk since coming back to the WWE. But we still don't know any of the details on the situation. We might never even get them. Maybe this will just blow over. But with that being said, Booker T really blew it up for no reason. I still don't get why. Something tells me we're going to hear more about whatever did indeed happen, just because they got to clear the air, or at least let the wrestling fans know that nothing big really happened. And if something did happen, then that just sucks. I really hope that's not the case. Hopefully, like I said, it wasn't anything too serious and things are fine, because I'm really rooting for CM Punk. I think most of us are. What do you guys think about the situation? Let me know in the comments below. In other news, Booker T also revealed some more information. This is about Sami Zayn. According to Booker T, Sami Zayn was sad to see the reaction from the wrestling fans after he defeated Chad Gable to earn a match for the IC title at WrestleMania. This is what he said. He was so literally upset about the online heat that he got from the fans. He's like, man, I thought the fans loved me. And the next thing you know, I see all this stuff. And I say, man, you can't listen to that white noise. You gotta think about how great that match was. And you're gonna look back on it one day and say, man, that was some really, really good work that I did. But he still, like I said, was feeling that heat. He let someone down just because the fans didn't think the match was good. As you know, I thought it was. This is sad to see, but he shouldn't be sad about the situation. At the end of the day, he's got to blame the booking team. It makes no sense for Sami Zayn to chase the IC title again. We all wanted to see him be added to the World Heavyweight Championship match with Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre. Heck, I even saw an idea on Twitter of someone saying it should have been him who ups Cody Rhodes with Roman Reigns and The Rock. That would have been good as well. But for Sami Zayn versus Gunther, we just don't want to see it. As for Gable, we all want to see him finish his story and defeat Gunther. WWE made a huge mistake, and Sami Zayn was in the middle of it, unfortunately. I'm sure the fans will forget about this by next Monday Night Raw. I really do think it's just going to blow over. The fans in attendance won't even care to even boo or anything like that. It's still sad to see Sami Zayn being so hard on himself. I feel bad for the guy. But we don't hate you, Sami Zayn. We still love you, just to let you know. We have some bad news about The Rock and his WWE schedule moving forward. He will not be the full-time hero we thought that he was going to be. In fact, he's going to be away for a pretty long time after his WrestleMania match. PW Insider reported this. Casting for The Rock's next feature film project, The Smashing Machine, based on Mark Kerr, is underway for a number of supporting characters in the film, which is currently slated to film from May 1st through August 1st. That would likely take him out of doing anything physical for WWE during that time period. Since The Rock can't afford an injury, then he's definitely not wrestling around this time. There is a chance that he can technically make it for SummerSlam, but I highly doubt that. This is sad to see because he's been one of the best things on SmackDown in the last few weeks, and I really don't want to see Rocky go away, but it is what it is. You know, I just got to appreciate the time that he is on SmackDown. And now let's talk about Mercedes Monè and the impact she made with her AEW debut. The show started off with her debut and it saw the best quarter of the show when that happened. It did 1 million views. Unfortunately, that wasn't sustainable. By the end of the night, it hit 627,000 viewers. That is not good at all. Hopefully, the more she's on TV and actually has matches, the less people tune out. Mercedes also had some interesting quotes with Sports Illustrated. This is what she said about her debut. I want to be here in AEW. I need to be here, and it's because of the women's division. The women here laid the foundation. They're the reason I want to be in AEW. We're going to make some magic here. It's good to see that she's happy with her decision. I think she's going to have really good storylines and matches during her time in AEW. Magic will indeed be made. I believe that. This is also what she said about the Global Revolution. This is a global revolution, and that's why I'm here. You don't think I can take this around the globe? Well, then let me show you I can. My heart is here. My dreams are here. I love wrestling. I'm a leader, and I'm going to lead. I love the confidence, and I believe everything she's saying. Tony Khan didn't only pay her to be an on-screen talent. No, he paid for a leader who's going to take the women's division to new heights. And finally, she spoke about the serious injury that she got from last year. She said this: "I got an MRI in May, and the surgeon told me this is career ending. That was the biggest shock in my whole life. I've never been really injured like this before. My worst injury before this was from Hell in a Cell in 2019 when my pelvis was out of place for 8 months. This was so much more painful. People thought it was just a broken ankle, but I was non-weight bearing for 3 months." It is wild to hear about this, but I'm glad that she got healthy and managed to recover and return to the ring. Wrestling just wouldn't be the same without Mercedes, so thankfully she is back and she's going to put on some great action in that ring with AEW. This is Mercedes talking with AEW Close-Up about leading the division some more. "I got to lead a women's revolution before, and I'm here to do so much more. The women here are the best. I've been watching for years and getting to watch every single week and have dreams again. It's the most insane and the best feeling because I've been missing those dreams, I've been missing those goals, and I've been missing those things to go chase after and fight for, and this is the place I can do all that." And finally, here is her talking about the crowd reaction she got from last night. "You heard the crowd at Big Business. For me, a woman, hello, we women wrestlers cannot be denied. We're only taking off and we're only getting more global." Mercedes was even shown at the Boston Celtics game tonight, which was pretty cool to see as well. And the last story of the day is about The Undertaker and how he is missing wrestling. This is a tweet about what he basically said in his podcast, and it says, "The Undertaker expressed still facing the struggle of not being an in-ring performer anymore. 4 years removed from retirement, stating that for a lot of times he'd be visiting in the venue for WWE events. He'd have to end up leaving because there's a thing in him that's saying you should be getting ready to go in that ring." First and foremost, Undertaker having a podcast is still the weirdest thing to me. It's just so weird. Just imagine if the 90s Undertaker was watching an episode of the 2024 Undertaker's podcast. He'd be like, what is this goofball doing? Anyways, it's best that he stays out of the ring. This man is way too old and is out of wrestling shape. With that being said, I think that he's still going to be coming back to one day maybe have a match or maybe chokeslam someone. I don't know. I just got a feeling that may happen. The Undertaker's been talking about wrestling way too much recently. I guess we might have to hear "you still got a chance" even though he doesn't have it. I'm still down though because it's The Undertaker. Anyways, that is it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next video.